I know, dude. I'm pumped. I can't wait. I guess whenever you're ready, say action and we can go. What do you mean? You're not going to say action? That's what they do here. So they're seeing all this bullshit. Hey, welcome to Too Much Best Ball. Yo, welcome in everybody. Welcome to a brand new show brought to you by the Fantasy Football Advice Network. I am Brian Hartman, Too Much Brian. I will be bringing you best ball content each and every week leading up to the season. Head on over to Underdog Fantasy where you can draft your own teams. And yes, we will match first time deposits up to $100 with our code FFAdvice. Don't know what best ball is? It's simple. Enter in any of the mini tournaments that they have, use their slick mobile app, draft your team, and that's it. Set it and forget it. All you have to do is sit there and wait for the end of the scene. Underdog will maximize each lineup every week to give you the highest scoring one. Hop in the big board. It's the tournament going on right now, pre-NFL draft. It will be closing right before that starts. And then, of course, we've got Best Ball Mania coming up right after the draft when we know where all these rookies land. So come along each week. This first week, we're going to check out trends in the market, see which guys are moving where, what they're doing, going up. Because we want to buy and take advantage of as many guys as we possibly can. So let's head on in there and let's check it out. So the first guy I'm looking to talk about here is Darnell Mooney. He has made the biggest splash as far as best ball ADP. Currently, he is going as the wide receiver 70, so not a whole lot of investment for him. But he's going 64 spots ahead of where he is. He was at 220. Now he's moved up all the way to 156. But this guy is coming into his fifth year in the NFL. He had a great rookie season, broke 1,000 yards, finishes the wide receiver. In his rookie year, he did break 1,000 yards, finishes the wide receiver 23, saw himself as a decent end zone threat. And of course, over the last several years, he has been, deemed 40% of his downfield passes were uncatchable. So this is a huge opportunity for him. Coming into a new team, coming to Kirk Cousins, one of the best deep ball throwers. So at wide receiver 70, it's not a lot of investment. So if you are looking to make that stack in best ball, maybe grab him, maybe Rondell Moore, who they traded for. I think it's definitely a great time to grab it because I think that price is only moving up. Drake London's price has moved up 13 spots. He was a 36th overall pick. He's closing in that second round now. 23 is his ADP currently going into the beginning of April. So, of course, as we all know, we love these stacks here in best ball. So if you're stacking in the Moores, stacking in the Mooneys, London, Kirk Cousins, who's going at QB 17, great price, may I add. I think he's a great piece to add to complete your roster. Next guy I want to talk about, Josh Jacobs. We got a new faces, new places kind of a situation, moving all the way up to Green Bay, taking over for Aaron Jones, who was also released in this offseason. But right now, I'm not sure if I'm buying it. He's being drafted now 21 spots ahead of where he was at the beginning of the month as the RB10, 38th overall. And I think this is where the point in best ball where it's getting scary. We've got these top 5 running backs where everybody wants them. But once you get outside of that, the volatility drops drastically. We have no true idea of, which one of these guys is going to get a rookie running back, running, his incumbent. There's so many variables right now, so it's hard to grasp a hold of these top tier guys who could put out RB1 numbers. But I just don't know if we're going to see that consistency. Head coach up there in Green Bay, he was the guy in Tennessee with Derrick Henry and Dion Lewis. Split in touches between the two of them. We've consistently seen them push in A.J. Dillon with Aaron Jones. So I just don't know between that, the 4 wide receivers that they've hit on, it seems like in the draft over the last 2 years, and the 2 rookie tight ends that came off. So spreading the ball around this much, this defense should be a little bit better. So maybe they're not forcing the ball down the field near as much, not having to score. I just wonder if Josh Jacobs is going to see enough. I guess it's just where is his true ceiling? A couple of injuries that always happen to running backs definitely could boost him up a few more spots, but he's going to need so much work in the passing game as well to make sure he's a viable top running back, and I just don't know if I see that. Be wary. Josh Jacobs moving up, RB10 right now. Next guy I want to talk about is Taj Spears. Yes, the guy, the darling from 6 weeks ago that everybody wanted until Tony Pollard came to town. Well, you know what? Right now, I'm taking that as a good thing. Tajae Spears, the beginning of the month, as free agency was hitting, was going as the 67th overall running back. Now he's kicked all the way back to 97. You're getting him at RB 30. And a guy in what could be an ambiguous backfield, I think this is a great opportunity. He's the younger one. He's the fresh legs. Pollard, we have all these questions. Was it last year? Was him coming off the injury? Was the Cowboys not utilizing him correctly? All of these things. And then you smack that dab with a new head coach who brought in his dad, who's one of the best offensive line coaches, to an offensive line that's probably going to draft a tackle at 7. So I just think there's too many things that show that Taj Spears should get plenty of opportunity. This defense might not be great, despite some of the recent trades they made for Snead. But if that puts them in the point where they're behind and they're having to dump off the ball, we saw so many electric plays from this guy. So Tajae Spears, super excited for him, especially at the discount right now at 97 overall. And the last two guys I want to talk about today are the two Bears running backs that nobody's talking about. I know, DeAndre Swift came in, he got the nice deal, 3 years. He's coming to help out Caleb Williams. Well, not so fast. Khalil Herbert's still there. Rashaad Johnson just got drafted last year. He's still going to be there. I believe there's no reason to think that these guys won't be a part of the rotation. DeAndre Swift cannot handle the full workload. Last year he did good, didn't get hurt, managed to get through it, but was still splitting touches a little bit. I mean, Hurts was taking some of it from him, you know? So I just don't know if I want to go into another season fully trusting that health when we can take guys like Rashaad and Khalil Herbert. They're going all the way at pick 164 and 144. These guys are so far back. You're getting them at running back 54, running back 50. You're taking shots, and that's really what these guys are deep in the drafts. You need to load up on these running backs, and these guys give you a great opportunity to have a decent piece of. Look, we don't trust rookie quarterbacks. Their offenses aren't great, but Caleb Williams should be good. This offense also should be good. They've set him up so well with the amount of pieces. So there's no reason to think that this can't be a middling offense here in Chicago, which will mean touchdowns. And if for some reason DeAndre Swift goes down, these two will jump into a significantly larger role. So with the discount you're getting on these two because of the hype, we're following the market, seeing where everybody else goes. We're trying to find these gems, and I believe that these are two more that we can grab. Awesome, everybody. I can't thank you enough for jumping in with me. Like I said, these are going to be quick little videos. Come back on Wednesday. I've got another one for you. We're going to be talking about strategy going into these best ball tournaments. Of course, like I said, if you are a first-time user on Underdog, use our code FFAdvice, and we will match up to $100 for any first-time player. For everybody watching, I can't thank you enough. Subscribe, bell, all that fun stuff. Comments. Tell me where we went wrong, what we're going to go for next time. And we'll see you next time.